Oh, you do? You have things you want to do?
Yeah.
Alright, so go ahead and describe to me what you're going to do other than end up returning.
Well, first thing, pull up the parking lot. Observe of being followed. No, I'm joking. We'll pull into the parking lot though. Get out of the car. Open the door for Sarah. What time is it, by the way?
It is nearing 1 o'clock.
So definitely after 12.
Yes.
Alright, that's another point of lethal damage.
Wow.
Oh
You okay there, buddy?
Yeah, I mean, to you, it might look like my skin is boiling, but whatever.
oh my god.
Severe allergic
so not good at
reaction to
all.
nerds.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm gonna let Sarah out of the car, and I'm gonna reach in for something, but I'm gonna also, like, strike up a bit of conversation. Sarah,
Yes.
you remember much about your parents?
What?
You
No.
remember anything about your parents? And while he's doing this, he's gonna pull out some like leather case from like under one of the seats and flip it open. It's gonna have like a bunch of injection needles in it.
Sarah's gonna eye those needles. Are they full of anything?
Yeah,
Not full of the Kruak ritual, are they?
I don't remember what that looked like.
I'm going to just call it a neon green.
The Kruak one or mine?
Yours.
Okay,
Oh,
sure.
so
The
re-
Kurok ones are
Okay.
blood, so they're like dark violet red and stuff, you know.
I mean, yeah, they're still alive. I think I haven't checked up on them. Why you ask?
You don't talk to them. He's going to pull out one of the needles and like roll up his sleeve of his arm.
Okay, well, as long as it seems like he's doing this to himself, she's just gonna keep talking to him and not look too closely at that needle. Nah, we weren't really, close. We kind of had a falling out after I quit university.
But the whole, act of dying thing didn't want to make you reassess, go back, talk a little bit.
I mean, we weren't on speaking terms anyways, and they found out I died. What's the point in going back and showing them this?
And while she's saying that, I'm going to inject myself.
Alright. And now we do the toxicity roll.
Yes,
Oh,
which
boy.
is resolve and stamina.
Right. You know these rules better than me, so let's just walk through what's gonna happen.
I need to roll my resolve and stamina. Stamina is already 6, so it's already a +1 I have to add because the sheet only goes to 5. I get to add my protocol to it, which is an additional 3. And I subtract the amount of the toxicity that is the injection, which is 5, from the roll. And every success removes a point of damage from the base 5.
Oh god.
Normally it would be lethal, but since I am a test subject, it's only be bashing.
Are we sure this is downgraded due to the vampiric status?
I didn't say vampiric. I said I'm a test subject.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. Most characters take lethal damage from the serum. However, characters subject to the Delta Protocol only take bashing damage from it.
Perfect.
So if I was
Cool,
going to
okay.
try and use it as a weapon, it would deal lethal damage to most people.
Oh man.
Oh, that'd be spooky.
Toxicity 5 little damage? God damn it.
Alright, stab yourself. Let's see how you do.
So yeah, I'm rolling 10 dice against 5. Where am I here? Okay, so it was +1, so +4 minus 5. So it should just be. Sorry, just doing math in my head real quick.
It's all good. It's all good.
Math is hard.
Well, that's being rolled. Guntram, you've been still following them, right? Follow the same path back to the museum? Or,
Yeah, but a while behind though. Like I've not been tailing them. I just been waiting for them to be gone for a while, and then after a couple of while, maybe like 2 or 3 minutes, I drove off and went back to the thing myself.
Okay, so you might end up missing this, but you'll arrive on the scene shortly afterwards.
Mhm.
For bashing. Yikes.
Yeah, so she'll say something about, how they're not on speaking terms. They were already found out she was dead. And he's like, oh, okay. Well, I can see that. Alright. We need to go rejoin that party. We got to be in there before 1 a.m.
You sure about that? Did that do what it was supposed to? Because you're still not looking too great.
Yeah. It'll die down.
You just have that internal burning feeling as all of your organs just writhe in a little bit of pain.
Yeah. Well, it's actually... Yeah, I guess that would be that toxic damage there, but I'd also have the relief that everything was also cooling down on the inside.
Oh yes, all the stress, all the mechanical parts are not bothering you nearly as much now.
As I go from depraved back to normal.
There you go.
Oh,
There you go, Sarah.
While
I've
we
shown
were
you a
coming
weakness!
yes, I...
Yeah, get rid of the suitcase and, well...
Yeah,
Jack is in
Sarah's
deep
definitely
shit.
keeping this in, putting this on the back burner. She is so tempted to take one of those vials because she wants to know what's in it now, but she is not going to do that in front of Jack, that's for sure.
I've not only showed you, I've also made sure that the vials are also in the section of the car I often leave you in.
Awesome. I almost forgot too. So that locket.
Yes. You're gonna check it out.
Yep, what's in the locket?
Alright. Inside the gold heart-shaped locket is a picture of two girls. One a very young child and the other a teen. The young child has black hair, and though she's having fun, she seems to naturally have a very serious face. She seems quite similar to the artist you took this from. The teenager has blonde hair and a naturally cheerful smile full of energy. With the two girls is a single older man, a father, happy and smiling in the formal and slightly forced way some people manage to have when taking the picture. The photo slips out easily, and on the back in ink is, "I love you. You're the best daughters I could ever have."
Oh, that's sweet. Not as damning as I would hope, but she's got a sister.
Oh yes, written on the back is, "You still owe me $20."
Nah, she was looking more for names, but yeah, I guess that'll have to do. Well, we know she has a sister. Right. She's gonna yeah, she's gonna hang on to that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to remember. Or maybe no, that's probably metagaming. Never mind. I'm gonna say to Jack, I mean, if he hasn't showed his face now, who's to say he's gonna be in there still?
And
Plus,
Jack,
we still got those paintings to worry about.
Jack's a little confused. What are you talking about?
I mean, we came here looking for Ryugi.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not talking about Ryugi. That woman in there is something else, and she told us that... Oh, I'm sorry. She told me that she would reveal what she really was at 1 a.m. in the warehouse of this building.
To be fair, I believe the conversation was, "I know your secret," and then followed by, "We'll talk later."
No, she told me to meet her at 1 a.m. in the warehouse.
Yeah, she did.
That part is correct.
Yes, that was the implication that Jack is getting. You're correcting me on what Jack
But I don't know
thinks.
where you got the "I'll tell you what I really am" part from.
That's what Jack thinks. You're correcting
Okay,
me on
that's what
what
Jack
a
thinks.
character thinks.
We can assume that all will be revealed then.
Did I miss
Um,
anything important?
No,
Reveal?
Sarah's just
Nah.
having a heart-to-heart with Jack here.
Okay.
Sir just stole a memento. That's
All
right.
right. Everyone will slowly reconvene then, I believe. And Adam, you get a hold of Wildcat.
Yeah, I'm gonna look for my fucking date. I totally forgot about it.
Wouldn't you know it, she's looking for you.
She's hanging off of George's shoulder now.
And she just sort of rushes over to you and
Ah,
throws
there
her
you
arms
are.
around you. It's like, oh, you disappeared. Where'd you go?
I had a couple of things to take care of, some business. You know, it's always so incredibly busy, but I took care of it, and I'm here again.
By the way, don't go near the bathroom.
Don't go back.
There's still one painting left. I was gonna ask, do you think you could make a donation for it?
He's why don't you show me what painting you're talking about?
She walks you over towards Seal's side of the exhibit.
Bad idea.
And she points it out and goes, she was telling me about how to go towards the orphanage that Brewer picked out and how it would help everyone out in the city. It's just, you just have to. I saw you talking to Brewer earlier. Maybe you could buy this one instead.
So
And
what
it's-
painting am I looking at? Is this one of the paintings I've seen before already?
This is one of the ones that you've seen before. I believe you've already made a check for them, haven't you?
Yeah, I have.
It is, of course, for paintings that spoke to your inner beast.
Mm-hmm. So it's one of these fucked up paintings, basically.
Indeed.
I mean, what do you like about this painting? I'm curious.
Oh, well, it's not about the painting. It's about helping people, you know?
You're absolutely right about that. So, but do you like the painting?
Are we near Gumtrum? Is Gumtrum near us, or...?
Yes. Guntram has re-entered and has just started a conversation. You can see him very clearly.
Oh, yeah, I suppose I should spend another V day to reactivate my blush of life.
Okay.
It's technically a new scene, so
Yeah, that's fair. And what was the last little bit of conversation we were leaving off? You're asking if she likes it.
yes.
I like
Be
it.
honest with me.
I think it would go great in one of my offices.
Can I roll a wits plus empathy to see if she's speaking the truth?
Yes.
All right.
And of course you don't actually like her very much, so you're not infatuated or anything. Feelings aren't blinding you.
No.
And you get the feeling that she's not exactly certain of anything herself here. She's saying it and following through on asking and trying to get you to do this, but she doesn't seem to have any feelings herself and seems very confused as you bring them up.
I mean, I get the feeling that you're just trying to, be nice. And I think that's very sweet, but you can be honest with me. If you don't like the painting, I'm not going to buy it, because I certainly don't like the painting.
Well, if it gets you to help out a good cause, then I like it. I like it.
How about I'll just make a donation and let someone else who actually likes the painting buy it?
That sounds... She kind of thinks about it for a minute. And it's like gears are crashing together a little bit. And then she collapses.
What?
What did you do?
What?
Good job. You broke your
Wow.
date.
You had one job, Guntram. One job.
What's going on over here?
You can see a little bit of foam coming from her mouth.
Oh
Shit.
no!
I need a medic! I just shout really loudly, like, I need a medic here.
Alright, you shout out for help, and an on-site medic actually is rushing over right now.
Oh,
And,
Thomas knows
she-
medicine, actually.
Oh yeah, you could rush over too if you wanted.
Yeah, Thomas can rush over.
Doctor,
Medicine.
take a look at her. What's going on?
Alright, Thomas, you're there first because the medic is still rushing over. Go ahead and roll medicine.
That would be intelligence.
Into medicine, yeah.
Let's see. Let's see if he knows anything. Let's go. Ooh, nice. What's up?
Ooh, alright. She is having a seizure.
Can I roll something with occult to see if this is anything related to our supernatural bullshit?
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll some
Ooh.
occult. Roll it at -2.
Can I try
We're gonna
to-
go
Is that-
into-
is-
We're gonna go
so
with the
intelligence?
cult.
Oh, wits plus occult.
Yeah, where's the cold? We're trying to connect
Uh,
that thoughts.
Can we try to?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so with a
You can even
minus
do teamwork
two,
things,
so-
however that happens to work.
I can do that too.
Yeah,
So-
I'll roll first, and I'll basically assist Adam. Is that what you're suggesting?
It's
I
just
don't.
Adam. Oh, Adam
Maybe.
rolled well.
I believe that would mean
sorry.
that Adam would give you an extra 3 dice if he was assisting you.
Well,
But since
Where's
we didn't
my,
really decide on it, we'll just take them as they are.
Oh, I got one.
I got fucking 0.
It was wits anyway, but
Yeah.
Adam,
Wait, do
this-
they not get a -2? Am I the only one who gets -2?
they should have also
Oh,
gotten
I'm sorry.
-2.
Oh, sorry. Well, it
Let's see what
wouldn't
those
matter.
last 2 dice then are.
yeah.
They were both failures anyway, so you still have 3, Adam.
Yeah.
And Thomas still rolls pretty well too.
Yeah.
You can tell that it does not seem to be related to Brewer and her own personal danger. It's not actually related to the painting she's trying to sell you either. Not Steele's paintings. It's not vampiric. It probably isn't some sort of mage craziness.
So
Mm.
she's just having a seizure.
But it's not normal at all.
Well, I look
Something-
to Wildcats.
May have been affecting her mind.
I look to Wildcats and catch them. Did you catch on that?
She kind of looks closely at the woman standing a little bit back and kind of shakes her head and kind of goes, I can only tell that she's hurting from this.
I think
Guntram, what
someone
did
was
you
messing
do?
with her mind.
I didn't do anything. What the hell are you talking about?
Can you help her?
So don't say
yeah.
that kind of shit out loud.
With Thomas's help to stabilize the woman, keep her from biting her own tongue, and just laying her back, she eventually
Yeah.
sort of recovers as the medic arrives and just sort of does some follow-up questions. Like, have you ever had a seizure before? No. And she just sort of looks up at you, Guntram, and she just starts crying. I'm so sorry.
Hey, it's not your fault.
I just wanted to make sure you had a good evening, and I've just made an ass of myself. I'm so sorry.
It's fine, really.
Go ahead and roll some, let's do manipulation empathy to at least, calm her down a little bit.
Okay.
There we go. You put an arm around her shoulder, pat her gently on the back, and offer her up a handkerchief you have in your suit, and she seems much better and is standing tall in a few minutes. Thank you, Thomas.
Wait.
You're a dear.
Do you have any idea what just happened?
I I don't know. I was just so excited to tell you about the paintings, and she just starts rubbing her temple a little bit. I just don't know what came over me. I was just sort of worried about you before, and I was just sort of passing by a few of the exhibits, and then when I saw you, it just happened all at once. So strange. I wasn't even really thinking about it. I'm so sorry. It was so rude of me to just try to force you into buying something. I don't even know if you have that kind of money.
Look, if you want me to drop you off home, I will.
That would be sweet of you, she says.
Well, can you wait close to the exit for me? I still have to some things that I need to finish up here, and then I'll drive you back home.
Yes, I'll go wait. I think I'm done with the party for tonight. And she'll go ahead and start walking off.
Thank you, Doctor. And could you please keep an eye on her in the meantime?
The medic will go ahead and nod and go about his business.
And then Guncham turns to the rest of the group and he asks, "What the hell is that all about?"
Probably a mage.
What?
Wildcat sort of shrugs a little bit. I'm not entirely certain about it, but it's far beyond my proficiency at any rate.
This looks like main control, and I mean, there's not many vampire here. So
either she was the most needy girl that I've ever met, or someone was mind controlling her and trying to coax me into buying these paintings.
I think I know who it was, but
I suppose forcing people to charity isn't the worst use of some kind of power.
there's more to it. But well,
Bobcat will kind of look around and kind of go, "So what's the plan here?"
I don't know. We should meet up with.
I guess
We should confront Sarah Barriers.
Where is our Sarah? Where's Jack?
They are here in the circle right now.
No, actually, I snuck off. I told you I was sneaking off.
Oh, Jack just snuck off?
Yeah, no, while she was having her fit and everyone was focused on that, I was trying to sneak into the warehouse.
Okay, and
Ooh, can I sneak with Jack as well?
absolutely.
Yes!
In which case, it seems like everyone doesn't quite know where they went off to.
Actually, no. Sarah's gonna shoot a text to everyone saying, in warehouse, gonna get some answers.
All right,
Well-
can we like assume that we all have like some sort of group WhatsApp going or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone has a line of communication. Everyone seems to have a cell phone, and at this point has each other's
Yeah,
numbers.
it's easier to track us by.
Or Sarah's,
Yeah.
found a way because she's that good.
Aha! You should have been using burner phones the whole time. Now you're being
Aha.
hunted by conspiracies that track your smartphones. So foolish. And all for Fruit Ninja. In which case, is the party going to try to hunt them down or leave them alone?
No,
Or-
we're going.
Go to the warehouse.
Yeah, sounds like Sarah. Well, Sarah clearly said, "Come," even if you didn't.
Well, I mean, we've got the lead on them, though, so we have time to scope this place out, right?
This is true. There is, in fact, a couple of security guards who are just kind of trying to keep the general public from wandering places they're not supposed to be. If you want to kind of just sneak past them, it'll just be a simple dexterity stealth roll.
But they're just gonna.
But it's going to be at a -2 because it's well lit and there are glass walls all over.
They're gonna
the
stand
And
around
you
while
try
someone's
to-
having a epileptic fit or whatever the fuck she was having.
They're in the bag. They didn't even know what was happening.
Man.
Glass walls, well lit. Use your own argument against you, sir.
Yeah, all the security guards up front were dealing with it.
They gotta protect that shit in the back. It's
But
important.
these ones have been assigned to the back, and this has just been their boring night.
Plus, you're giant, so it's gonna be hard to.
That's
sneak past
true.
them.
That's true.
Alright.
What's the roll?
Dexterity stealth. Unless you
might
can
be
come
able
up
to
with
hang
something
this.
different.
Subterfuge. Someone's having a fit out front. I say to them,
So you just kind of walk up loudly and proclaim that to them.
"Hey, there's a girl up front on the ground with foam coming out of her mouth. She's having some sort of fit."
Can I use that distraction to sneak by him?
She's transforming into
Sure,
a
go
wolf.
ahead and roll manipulation subterfuge, Jack.
You know, that was actually less dice. That was a bad idea. Well, it's only.
Turns out the giant has an easier time sneaking by than drawing attention to himself.
Well, no, actually, no, I'm wrong. It's exactly the same amount of dice. I have 5
Oh.
dexterity, but I have no stealth, so that's 4 dice. Whereas I have 1 manipulation and 3 subterfuge, so exactly the same roll. I just like this plan more than the giants trying to tiptoe by.
I like it too.
I like it. I love it.
What you say? There was modifiers or no?
No modifiers on this
I
one.
mean, there is a girl on the ground having a fit, so it's not like I'm lying.
Indeed. But you're just drawing attention to it, and with 2 successes, they both kind of look at each other and pull out their radios and start trying to chatter with the guards up front. And they are momentarily distracted, and you could just walk past them right now.
Do so.
Kind of walking away and trying to get a better look outside to see what's happening. So Jack and Sarah, you are in.
Sweet.
A few minutes later, of course, the rest of the party is trying to get past.
Yep.
And this is, of course, a rather large group.
And after the fit's over.
So,
I know what I'm doing.
What do we roll?
alright, Adam, what are you doing?
I'm just gonna wait for them to talk with the guards, and I'm just gonna use my celerity to just.
They are coming back to attention after being distracted by that.
Yeah, but it says celerity. It's like jamming movement, like I'm teleporting. It looks
you
like
were-
that.
You're
So-
using it to jump ahead. I believe all you have to do is spend a Vitae, isn't that right?
Yeah.
You're in.
I may use it to briefly avoid detection or launch surprise attack.
There you go. You just slip past them, and they notice not even a brush of wind. So Adam's in. What about Guntram? What about Thomas?
Fucking Christ. See, what the fuck am I gonna... Like, I could just throw money at them.
Throw money at him like a wad of cash. You can bribe all of us, and that would be great.
You know what? I'm just gonna try to bribe them. I basically just walk up to them and say, "All right, look, I'm just gonna keep this short and simple because I had a really tough night. How much money would it take me to bribe you to let us through?"
Let's find out exactly what that kind of amount is. Let's go ahead and roll presence, persuasion, and how much of a bonus do you want on that?
How much of bones are you willing to give me for that?
You have 5 dots in resources. How much
Yeah.
cash are you gonna throw around?
Is Thomas standing there right next to you?
Well, I will flash like
Yeah.
a decent amount of cash. Like, I'll show them that I have a lot of cash on me, and I'm just asking how
So,
much.
so you're gonna wave like $1,000 in their face.
Pretty much.
All right, let's go ahead and go with +2 on that.
Okie doke. There you go.
Yeah, he did say let us pass, so.
They sort of wait for you to flash like another 1,000 before they both look at each other, kind of nod in silent agreement, and pocket it. And he just kind of looks back up at you and kind of goes, "Just don't make a mess back there, sir. We'll know." And they will both
promise.
wander off to a different section, leaving it free for everyone else.
Sweet.
They are some very dumb
Everyone
guards.
is back.
They are.
Isn't it lovely that almost everyone is corrupt? That's what he actually said
Yeah,
in
but
character.
not intentionally. Intelligently corrupt. I'm sure their job pays more than that amount you're bribing them with.
Well, we'll see.
Losing your job over the amount that you don't even make in a month. It's dumb. These are dumb
That's
guards.
true. That's true.
Well, not if nobody finds out.
They're
Anyway.
gonna find out. We're not subtle people.
You're
Uh,
not a subtle people.
I'm part of the group. That means I'm people.
Don't
Can
drag
I-
this into
anyway.
this.
Hey, I did not ruin that bathroom as much as you and your posse did.
Oh,
Okay, let's go
I'm
in.
offended.
Alright.
Let's go.
Everyone will go in. In the back is a small sort of artist workshop where it appears some of the paintings that have been sold have been taken to preemptively before getting ready to ship them out. Nobody is back here at the moment except for Sarah Brewer, sitting up on a table, just kind of fidgeting about, cell phone in her hands, and her foot on a can of some kind.